Okay, so one night when I was 18, I was walking home from work on a Friday night. My name is Owen. It was late at night. I live in an area that was not that busy, so when I was walking home it was about 11 p.m. and I was like the only one outside. It was really dark outside this particular night for some reason. At 10:45 p.m. my boss said I could close up and leave. I had to walk home that night. As I started the walk, something just felt wrong. I decided to cut through the park to save about 15 minutes of walking. I now wish I didn't go through the park. As I was walking through the park, I noticed an old black van with no plates or anything parked hiding by the trees and bushes. It was a little scary seeing this at first, but I thought nothing of it. As I was almost out of the park, I saw someone get out of the van. Now I was scared. Why would this guy be parked there in a van? He was definitely trying not to be seen. The man came running up to me and he asked me if I could help him find his dog. He then told me he would drive me home. I told him no thanks, I can't right now. I have to get home. This made him angry. He yelled at me to come check out his new van, he just wanted to show me it. I told him I'm running late, I'm almost home, I live right there. I pointed at a random house. Then this crazy guy said, "Prove it." I started running and he ran back to his van to come chase me. Once he got back to the van, before he started driving, I heard gunshots. This fucking guy had a gun. I didn't know what to do. I ran into someone's backyard. I closed the gate behind me. About 15 seconds later, I see the van stop right in front of the house I was hiding at. I wasn't sure if he saw me. I heard him yell, "Where the fuck you go? Come on out now and it will be less painful." I was still a few blocks away from my house. I heard the guy go into the neighbor's backyard. So I quietly jumped the fence and ran through a different yard onto a different street. I then heard the van even from around the block. He must have heard me. Fuck. He came flying around the corner and stopped in front of the woods. I saw him grab his gun and run into the woods screaming like a lunatic. This guy sounded out of control. He thought I went into the woods. I ran home faster than I ever had. I thought he didn't follow me, but I was wrong. This story only starts now. I called the police when I got home. They said they were already looking for this guy. They said they would be out to look for him and they took my statement. Then next night I drove to work after that. I got home from work at 12:30 a.m. When I got home I noticed a pickup truck parked in front of my house, but I didn't think much of it. I went inside and went to bed. It was about 3 a.m. when I heard a loud bang. I went downstairs to look, and when I did I couldn't believe it. I saw the same guy run into a truck and drive away. All I know is it was an old Ford F-150, and it was him driving it. I saw a note on my front door. On the note it said, "I will see you soon." I called the police again, but they just showed up and took my statement. They said they would look for the truck and patrol the area. The next day I had off. I stayed home all day. And plus it was Sunday. I just wanted to relax. It was around 8 p.m. when I heard my garage door get kicked down. I ran downstairs into my basement. I locked the basement door. My plan was if he started kicking on the door I would leave through my basement window. I heard him running around on my first floor. He was yelling for me to just come out and stop hiding. I unlocked the basement window quietly and opened it because he started banging on the basement door. I went out the window and ran as fast as I could. As I started running, I heard the door give in. I heard gunshots in the basement. This guy was fucking trying to kill me. I was never this scared before ever. I hid behind one of my neighbor's shed. I saw the guy running in the middle of the street pointing his gun around like some crazy dude. Then the greatest thing ever happened. A total of 5 officers came flying up the block, and then this crazy dude got back into his truck and tried to drive away. He crashed into one of the cop cars and he got out and started running on foot. Thankfully one of the officers caught up to him and tased him. They arrested that man finally. It turned out my neighbor saw him break in and he called the police. I'm just glad the police showed up when they did. I'm glad that guy didn't shoot me. That was the scariest thing that ever happened to me. I have never had anything else like that happen to me since.